Everybody, shalom. First and foremost, giving all praise, glory, and honor that's due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rahab, Dash, and double honors to the elders and apostles, sacred millstone, who rule well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, and all you brothers out there pushing this truth and sincerity on the highways and byways, man. I just wanted to title this lesson in transit here. Before you complain to the Most High, man, remember, you know, your state or your status with the Most High, you know, and this one thing that just kind of hit me today, man, is, you know, everything in the world, it can be very, very vexing. It can be very, very frustrating. And, you know, it's normal, it's natural to cry out to the Lord about your situation, you know, and we see examples of men in the scriptures, you know, complaining to the Most High in boldness, you know, when they get angry, when they get frustrated, when they get fed up, you know. So there's nothing wrong with getting fed up and requiring something of the Most High, you know, boldly. The scriptures say, you know, we should be asking the Lord boldly. But if you find yourself in that spirit of just every day complaining about your situation every day, you know, and there's something to complain about every day, right? But if you in that spirit, you have to remember that we are the ones that messed up, not the Most High, okay? This is the result of, you know, lifetimes of fuckery, man. All right, and ultimately, the you know, this life that we're in, this is not the life that you may have been born in, you know, in the 1800s, man. All right, like this, as vexing as it is, it's not the same child slavery oppression. You know, there's a new oppression, and that oppression comes with the wisdom and knowledge of seeing how wicked the world is. You see, that stress has transferred from a physical stress to a mental and a spiritual stress. And we're stressed out. We're stressed the fuck out, man, because we see everything basically going to shit, man. You know, we see the wrong people winning, all right? And we see righteous men losing, man, taking L's every day, you know? But ultimately, we have to reconcile within ourselves that I know it's a bad situation. I know it's frustrating. It may even be painful. But ultimately, you know, we have to go through this, man. The scriptures speak about going through the straight gate, man. All right? Going through the straight gate. You know? It's very, very easy to complain about things. You may be looking at certain brothers a certain way, you know, or why this dude, you know. And you got to be careful, man, because demons are looking for a foothold to sift you out of this thing, man. We're definitely in sifting season, and these demons are waiting on us, man, especially the men that are doing the work, man. All right, you're the most valuable spiritual assets that Satan can get his hands on. Why? Because his job is to be the adversary. That's what Satan means. His job is to oppose, all right, the right hand of the Most High, all right? And believe it or not, the Lord set him up to do that. Resistance builds strength, man. You're not going to get big in the gym lifting 5, 10, 15 pounds, man, all right? You got to lift heavier weight. With more resistance, the bigger, the better the gains are, all right? And that's what Satan represents. He represents the resistance, man, to the right hand, all right? And every time we failed and went down the path of Satan, the Lord made us whole again, man. He revived us, you know. We got that rest between sets, so to speak, you know. So that you have to realize that these demons are looking for that. They're looking for their way in, all right. And ultimately, it's going to boil down to just having a more positive mindset, man. You know, the scriptures say, be not given over into heaviness, roughly paraphrasing, you know, which, you know, I'm guilty of that, man. You know, I have to pray, you know, because my mind, you know, I have a type of mind that just wanders and goes in and, you know, and before I know it, I can just get a depression demon on me out of the blue, just thinking about shit that's going on in the world, man, you know. And ultimately, we got to be able to put those things down and pace ourselves, man. You know, and you don't want your lamp to burn out, you know, before midnight, you know. You read the parable of in Matthew the 25th chapter, man. It speaks about those virgins, 5 were wise and 5 were foolish. All right, those men that went out without lamps, you know, and then midnight came. All right, and they had no more oil left, man. You know, we got to practice oil management, and maybe that will be a lesson that I'll do. It is oil management, man. You know. You don't want to start leaking, all right? Getting weak, getting frustrated. Everything is bothering you. You're flustered, all right? You're on edge. You're tense, all right? Should there be some stress? Yes. Do we have is it normal or natural to be frustrated? Yes. All right. But ultimately, man, we're running a race of endurance, not a race of speed. All right. So if you're feeling that way, slow your ass down, man. All right. You know, pray to the Most High. Ask the Most High what is enough for you, so you can stay in the race, man. All right. It's easy for you to see another brother that may look like he's passing you up in certain regards, and that's a demon on him, man. That's a demon on you trying to convince you that a brother passed you in this lane and that you're somehow less than. It don't even matter, man. The scriptures say the man's going is of the Lord, man. How can a man understand his own way? And ultimately, it's up to the Most High who finishes first and who finishes last, who finishes fifth, or 144,000, man. You know, we can't worry about that. We just got to worry about finishing the race, man. And if we have to slow our pace down, then that's what you got to do, man, to stay in this thing, man. All right. The Lord is not counting the amount of videos you do. He's not counting how many weeks of camp you've gone without missing, you know. Like, those things are great. We're supposed to do those things, man. But that is not the metric for salvation. All right. The Lord already knows it's in you to get the victory over the hour of temptation, and ultimately, that's what's going to be what get you on a chariot, man. You know. It's coming down to try all men. Now, you're going to have some men that look like they on fire, they're diligent, and they may not make it. You know, so you know, my whole point is, man, if y'all are feeling, you know, impatient and frustrated, you got to remember what the reward is for those who lost patience, man. All right, the scriptures say, "Woe unto you that lost patience." You know, so you know, ultimately, man, the Lord knows what He's doing. You know, you just have to think, where could you be, man? You know, and that's what you have brothers for as well too. That's why, you know, the Lord had camps set up in the ancient world and today, man. You know, and when I say the Lord set up camps, I don't mean He set up particular camps. All right, because some of these camps are just gonna be destroyed, you know. But the Lord overall put the men that woke up to this thing, He put us in the spirit of being in camps, because that's order, man. You know, that's how He wants it. But that doesn't mean every camp is gonna make it, and every brother in every camp is gonna make it. All right, you're gonna have members of the elect in every camp, and you're gonna have members of the 2/3 in every camp. You know, but ultimately the camp, the structure itself, the Lord is with it. Why? Because there's a brotherhood, man. There's whole chapters, man. You can read Corinthians, Colossians, man, and seeing there's just chapters on how to deal with brethren, man. How to deal with one another, how to love one another. All right, how to be there. You know, so that's another avenue that we have, man. And we're almost home. That's the main thing, man. We're really almost out of here, man. You know, like that's the main key takeaway. That's the thing that keeps me in it every time, man. Every time I get frustrated, I just look up and I see the shit that's going on in the world, and there's many things that I could be angry and mad about in the world. I only need one thing that brings me back. I only need one thing to occur, man, and that's for these prophecies to come to pass. You know? So, that's basically all I had to say on that. Lord willing, this was edifying. Call hello Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rachakwadash Wa Baba Ba Shalom.